Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ACW Alliance Championship Wrestling. Leads on the following contest gets a 4-1 fall, making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 243 pounds, Rocky Johnson. Well, the Soul Man trying to redeem himself after a loss he had late last week on the HWF. Well, can you blame him? The Soul Man trying to redeem himself. Yeah, well, Rocky Johnson hoping to give it his all tonight. Well, right now, the Bloodline is still on a losing streak thus far, and they only got a few wins over us, while TNW, ACW, HWF, and GWE have been the only team standing tall. Well, the Bloodline have been coming back and forth with us, and from the looks of it, this is a war zone that I don't think can anyone see anywhere else. You know that about it? Uh-oh. Here comes LA Knight representing ACW. The megastar on his way to the ring. And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight. LA Knight representing ACW, the megastar, the man formerly known as Eli Drake, set to give it his all tonight. Well, LA Knight is a megastar and a future ACW World Heavyweight Champion. Well, he might as well try to earn his way to get to the top someday here in ACW. But right now, though, folks, this isn't about titles. It's about survival, and it's dang sure personal. Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a war zone. This is a war where there will be casualties. And yet, though, folks, this has been a war zone all week. We had brawls in the back. And we even had brawls going on in the ring. Yeah, no doubt about it. This war will end at Invasion in 2 more nights from now. Yeah, but if I were any of the members of the Bloodline, I'd give up. There's no chance they could try to win here tonight. Well, they want to redeem themselves after the losses they've been having. They got off with a few wins. And yet, though, folks, things really intensified here tonight. Yet, though, folks, no doubt about it, as Yokozuna, on the other hand, is in the building tonight, watching on with the rest of the Bloodline, as he'll meet The Undertaker in the rematch of the century, coming up in a few more nights from now, taking place here in Phoenix, Arizona. Coming to you live from the ACW Arena in Phoenix. Well, the fans in attendance and the fans at the convention center have been given a chance to meet their favorite TNW superstars, along with ACW superstars and HWF superstars. Well, these fans here in Phoenix, Arizona love their favorite superstars, including all the fans around the world, that they will not see this anywhere else. You know that about it, Rocky Johnson nipped up. And Rocky Johnson with a Hurricanrana, knocking LA Knight right off his feet. Yeah, well, LA Knight trying to come back here in this fight. Luckily, this ain't no microphone match, because this is a straight-up fist fight between 2 of the greats. Yeah, right now, though, LA Knight already one of the greats. And the megastar trying to give it his all to win here tonight, but Rocky Johnson is already beginning to build the offense as he comes back on the offensive. Yeah, no doubt about it, as Rocky Johnson taking the punishment. Snake Eyes off the top turnbuckle. And the fans counting along in the ACW Arena. Yeah, no doubt about it. Cover of the match. Is that it too? No. And Rocky Johnson kicked out at 2.5. I thought that was it for sure. Yet though, folks, things really intensified enough because Yokozuna will be in one-on-one action. Apparently, we're being told it's against Kane later on in our main event. Yeah, well, right now, though, everybody knows what it's all about being here at ACW, along with TNW and the HWF, including GWE, from their amazing careers. LA Knight Already began the trash talking to Rocky Johnson. Called him a dummy right there. Yeah, no doubt about it. And I think the mind games may have worked on Rocky Johnson because LA Knight is coming back here. LA Knight going for a cover of the match. Hook of the leg. Is that it? 2? No. Man, Rocky Johnson kicked out at 2.5. And LA Knight coming back here in this fight with an amazing swinging neck breaker. And wait a minute. Rocky Johnson with the roll up. Is that it? No. Johnson only got a 1 count there. And now Rocky Johnson launches into the ropes. And what a maneuver by LA Knight. Oh, LA Knight gonna go for his patented signature maneuver. Can he do it? The leaping elbow drop, but Rocky Johnson moved out of the way and caught him with a springboard drop kick to the face. Well, the father of The Rock already giving it his all here tonight as Rocky Johnson continues to pummel LA Knight, trying to get the win for the Bloodline tonight. Well, he's son-in-law of the High Chief Peter Maivia, who got his butt whipped from Spider-Man late last Tuesday night. Yeah, no doubt about it. And LA Knight with his patented finishing maneuver. Cover, is that it? 2, 1, 2. And LA Knight picks up the win for ACW tonight. Along with TNW, HWF, and GWE, folks. Here's your winner, LA Knight. Man, I don't think Rocky Johnson's going to get off lucky throughout his career thus far. I don't think so. But what a win for LA Knight tonight. Needs to receive medical personnel after that amazing performance tonight. Yet though, folks, stick around. Coming up next, we're being told that Rosie's in the building tonight. Apparently, we're being told he's taking on the Hurricane. Oh boy, that matchup is huge, and it's live, and it's next. And we're back live here, folks. Live from Phoenix, Arizona, from the ACW Arena, and uh-oh, here comes Rosie. All right, now, though, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is going to 4-1 fall. Making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 353 pounds, Rosie! Rosie, the former sidekick of the Hurricane, former one-half of the World Tag Team Champions. Well, don't forget, that man is representing the Bloodline tonight. Well, the man is already on a path to destruction. Already had a great match with Randy Orton last week, but got his butt whipped personally. Yeah, no doubt about it. We wait for the arrival of this man, the Hurricane. And he's not coming out alone, because there's Mighty Molly. My goodness. Will he give it their all in the Mixed Match Tag Team Tournament? And his opponent, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Hurricane. Well, like I said, Hurricane not coming out alone, being accompanied ring by Mighty Molly. And it looks like Rosie set the square off with his former mentor, the Hurricane. Knowing Rosie was a former sidekick of that man ever since. Well, don't forget, Rosie and the Hurricane were former World Tag Team Champions back in late 2005. Had a huge tag team division going on. There was a bit of miscommunication between the two until Hurricane turned his back on that man, Rosie. Yeah, well, Rosie's got a big night, a big week ahead of him. Because who knows who he'll be facing at TNW Invasion. Well, every member of the Bloodline has a huge challenge on their hands. No doubt about that. And yet, though, folks, Rosie, on the other hand, already dominating the Hurricane right in the early goings. Yeah, well, Hurricane hasn't been given a chance to fight back here against his former partner and his former student, no less. Yeah, well, don't forget, Mighty Molly is also the student. Learned a lot from the Hurricane over the years. Yeah, no doubt about it. Mighty Molly, just unbelievable. And Rosie, 375 pounds, coming off the top rope, launching himself like a human missile. And referee beginning his count at 2, telling both these guys to get back in the ring, or they will be counted out here. You think? Referee had a 4 count right there, it looked like, but both these guys broke the referee's count, bringing it back to the ring. But Rosie with a height advantage going into this fight. This is a David versus Goliath story right here. Yeah, well, if David or Goliath was a masked superhero or a masked supervillain, no less. No pun intended, of course, folks. Yet, though, nevertheless, though, Rosie continuing to pummel the Hurricane in the early goings, as it looks like Goliath may have this one in the bag. Let's just pray and hope it don't come to that. And slamming Hurricane down right on his chest. But Hurricane kicking Rosie off, and a clothesline sends the big man over the top rope. Yeah, well, don't forget Hurricane and Rosie, their big-time history together, and it has already reached its course tonight here in the ACW arena. And Rosie caught Hurricane with a bear hug. And right now, though, Hurricane shakes it off, and he answers with a Hurricanrana. Just what's up with that? Hurricane with a leapfrog. There's a drop down. And a back elbow on Rosie, and again knocking him out to the floor. Rosie in trouble here in the early goings, as Hurricane was looking to fly, but that mad superhero's got something else on his mind, as Rosie's on one knee here. Wait a minute, what's he doing? I don't know. I think he's letting Rosie get back in the ring here, it looks like. Referee at a 4 count. And there's a leaping neck breaker. Referee at a 1 count here. Referee at 2. There's 3. And an Enziguri popping Rosie right on the back of his head, it looked like. My God. Looked like a shining wizard. Popped him right in the jaw. And Hurricane's got Rosie now. Referee at a 6 count. There's a big boot by the Hurricane. Referee at 7. Referee at 8 count. Hurricane breaks the referee's count at 8. Getting back in the ring. Rosie down. Referee at 9. I think Hurricane's going to win by a count out. Rosie getting back up. It's too late. Hurricane wins by a count out. Here's your winner by a way of a count out, the Hurricane. Well, Hurricane didn't have to pin or make him submit. He beat him by a way of a count out. What an amazing matchup this was. And folks, stick around. We're not through yet. Coming up next, we're being told that Umaga is in the building tonight and ready for a fight, as Paul Heyman will accompany that man to ringside. And we're being told he'll take on anyone from the HWF locker room. Oh, man. Well, whoever it is, good luck. That matchup is huge, and it's live, and it's next. And we are back live here. As right now, though, as Umaga is ready for a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is good for 1 fall. Making his way to the ring from the islands of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga! Well, Umaga, ready for the biggest fight of his life. And right now, though, folks, can you imagine what it's going to be like at TNW Invasion when Damien Shadows goes one-on-one with that man, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga? Yeah, but Umaga's 350 pounds. How on earth is Damien Shadows going to survive against that man coming up in 2 more nights from now at Invasion? And we're going to find out. TNW Invasion, you just don't know what to expect or what could happen. Yeah, no doubt about it, as Umaga has no idea who he's facing. It was an open challenge to anyone from HWF. And I think Umaga saw a ghost from his past. It's John Cena. The leader of C Nation has arrived, and the HWF European Champion. Listen to the ovation here in the ACW Arena. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 151 pounds. He is the HWF European Champion. One of the greatest of all time, John Cena. Well, John Cena, the HWF European Champion, is ready for the biggest fight of his life. Well, he accepted the challenge to Umaga. Well, Paul Heyman laid down the challenge. Actually, he thought it was one of his old ECW buddies from the real ECW days. But it turns out John Cena has stepped up to the plate. And it looks like Umaga has seen a ghost from his past. Well, it was late 2007, during the time when John Cena arrived, defended his WWE Championship against Umaga in a I Quit match. And Umaga was the one passing out. It was last man standing, and Cena was the only one standing tall against that Samoan bulldozer. Yeah, no doubt about it. This is history repeating itself. This is a rematch of the century here, folks. And this is history in the making tonight on HCW. Here in Alliance Championship Wrestling. Yeah, no doubt about it. Umaga's got Cena right now, right on the ropes. And that Samoan bulldozer already got off lucky, defeating the ghost from his past, which was Kane. And speaking of Kane, knowing he'll meet Yokozuna later on tonight in our main event, we're being told that Paul Heyman and Bobby the Brain Heenan will manage Yokozuna later on tonight. Yeah, well, no doubt about it. Yokozuna representing the bloodline for a reason, last I checked. And right now, though, Umaga hammering away on John Cena. And right now, though, Cena in trouble as Umaga kicked him in the face. As that wild bulldozer, that Samoan bulldozer, nevertheless is trying to fight, is trying to get it back here in this matchup. Trying to win any way he can. Because half the bloodline is already getting their butts whipped tonight, no less. Yeah, no doubt about it. Rocky Johnson lost his match earlier tonight against LA Knight, which I think was the biggest match we thought we'd ever see here. And yet, though, folks, Cena with a cover. Is that it? 2? No. And yet, things really intensified as Hurricane won by a countout earlier tonight. Rosie didn't take it lightly, went right after Hurricane, and viciously beat the heck out of him until next thing we knew, Rosie was surprised by former two-time ACW World Heavyweight Champion TJ Behan. And it was until TJ was on the stage until Voltaire came from behind, nailed a drop kick, sending Rosie out to the floor, and then TJ with a spear, which really sent the message back to the bloodline tenfold. And it's just been announced, Rosie set to take on Voltaire at TNW Invasion. Yeah, well, Cena right now beginning the advantage as Umaga's back in the ring right now. And Umaga, back elbow to the face, right on Cena. John Cena may be broken in half, but he's not giving up here of what's on the line. There's a reason why he's nicknamed Super Cena and already nicknamed one of the greatest of all time. And already the biggest superstar of all time. Yeah, no doubt about it, as John Cena right now hammering away on Umaga. And Cena, springboard stunner. I don't think Umaga ever remembered that in one of his matches with John Cena throughout his career. Yeah, well, John Cena beginning to build the advantage. Elbow drop, trying to pay homage to the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. Wait a minute! Heyman took off that turnbuckle pad. He did this last Tuesday night along with Bobby the Brain Heenan in that main event last Tuesday night, which was a war zone. And whoa, look at that! My God! John Cena just slammed Umaga spine first off the apron. And a referee beginning to count. Referee on already had a 2 count as John Cena stomped on Umaga's arm there to send a message. And that Samoan bulldozer, this man is out of control, continuing to decimate John Cena any way he can. Referee at 7. And the referee right now bringing it back to the ring. And this has truly become an amazing matchup we thought we ever see here in Alliance Championship Wrestling. Yeah, no doubt about it. Referee there to make the count. Is that it? 1? No. And right now, though, John Cena continuing to pummel Umaga any way he can here of what's on the line. Yeah, no doubt about it. As right now, though, Cena continues to pummel Umaga. He may have got something on his mind. Oh, I think I know what it is. John Cena trying to weaken those spine muscles on Umaga. And Cena all fired up. Looks like the leader of C Nation has got something on his mind. Aiming right for that leg of Umaga. Oh, I think I know what he's doing. I think I know what his strategy is here. And a rolling Yoshitonic. What a move by Cena. The Cena chants beginning in the ACW Arena in Phoenix. And Heyman and John Cena getting... Wait a minute, what's Heyman doing? I don't know. As our senior official put that turnbuckle pad back where it belongs. Oh, Cena right now has got Umaga. Cena turning him around. Oh, look at this! John Cena, attitude adjustment. Heyman again taking off the turnbuckle pad. Is that it? No. Heyman again taking off that turnbuckle pad. Someone get that man out of here. Well, Paul Heyman, a Hall of Famer, and the mad scientist who created ECW for what it is today. Where is that Paul Heyman that we all knew? I don't know, but Umaga, I think, was thinking choke slam. But John Cena building the advantage with a drop down. That drop toe takedown did the damage. I think I know what Cena's going to do. John Cena moving Umaga away from the ropes for something. Uh-oh. You can't see me. Cena off the ropes. Look out. 5-knuckle shuffle on Umaga. That one's got to be it. Cover. There's 1. There's 2. And Cena wins. TNW, ACW, HWF, and GW rolling tonight. Here's your winner. One of the greatest of all time, John Cena. Cena won, taking out Umaga once again. And Umaga's ghosts continue to haunt him tonight. Yeah, no doubt about it. This was a great match, folks. Stick around. Up next, Tamina in the building tonight, as we're being told she is set to square off. We're being told it's against Melina. Uh-oh. GGP's going to be happy about this because Melina's in the building. So she's been accompanied by GGP and her daughter, NMP Nightbeam. And that matchup is huge, and it's live, and it's next. We're back live as Tamina on her way to the ring, set for this match with Melina. So, man, what a match this is going to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Pacific Islands, Tamina! Well, Tamina, formerly known as Tamina Snuka, the daughter of the late, great Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And you gotta imagine what this is going to be like of what's on the line here. Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a war where there will be casualties, and uh-oh! Here comes Melina, being accompanied to ring by GGP and NMP. Oh, the mind games from GWE to the Bloodline back tenfold, and from Outworld, she is the TNW Women's Champion, Melina! Oh, Melina, along with GGP and NMP, playing a little mind games with the Bloodline. I don't think this is going to make Roman Reigns and The Rock very happy about these mind games. Well, I don't even know that's going to even be effective, because if we know the Bloodline, they're smart. But for for Melina's case, it looks like she is playing the mental mind games right before Tamina meets Britt in the biggest match of her career. Yeah, no doubt about it. Britt from Totally Spies is going to give it her all, heading down the road to TNW Invasion 2 nights from now. And Melina representing GWE tonight. You know that about it. She is also not only the GWE Women's Champion, but she is right now still the TNW Women's Champion after winning it 2 times in a row throughout her illustrious career. And oh God, that face. The mask came off. It's the first time in TNW, along with ACW and HWF's history, that Melina took off her mask. And I think it's getting straight to Tamina. That's a sign of fear. Oh, man. I think GHP made the right call to make this matchup official here. Melina with the cover. Is that it? No. As the fight continues on, it looks like, from the looks of it, the mind games from GWE. Ah! Melina biting her fingers. Oh, my God. And the senior official too terrified of Melina. And Melina now going up top. With a big stomp off the top rope. And Tamina, it may be lights out. Tamina right now should have thought about this before coming out here. And again! Again biting her fingers. Tamina back up, trying to fight back, but got sentenced over the top rope. Right in front of GGP and NMP. Blow! Somersault, and Melina missed her target as Tamina moved out of the way. Just, whoa, I'm getting out of here. Just, wait a minute now. Easy. Easy, girls. Just, my God. Look out. Right now they're fighting right next to my announcer's table. This is a straight-up cat fight, plain and simple. As Joey Styles would say, cat fight! Cat fight! And Tamina with a Samoan drop on Melina. Referee at 8. Can Melina make it back? And she does! Breaks the referee's count. That Samoan drop did the damage. Right next to my announcer's table, right where those steel chairs are. Right for our timekeeper and ring announcer. Well, they got terrified and got out of harm's way there. Thank goodness for that. But Melina now from behind, leaping neckbreaker on Tamina. Well, as Melina's face mask came off, it just scared the heck out of me. Just, my God. Well, I'm used to it on GWE standards, but here at ACW, along with TNW, nobody knows what to expect. Cover, is that it? 2? No. And the fans in attendance, oh, I think she was shushing her husband, GGP right there. I think she was saying, this one is for you. Along with her daughter, NMP, Melina with a scoop slam, slamming Tamina down, and now Melina from the second rope. Melina second rope. Meteora. Catching Tamina off guard here. What's Melina thinking now? I don't know. Melina, Rolling Thunder, paying homage to Rob Van Dam. Cover, is that it? 2. And Melina wins. That's a win for TNW, ACW, HWF, and GWE tonight. Here's your winner, Melina. Well, Melina, my God, that face. That's a face only a mother could love. No pun intended, of course, folks. What a win tonight. And right now, though, folks, stick around. Our main event tonight, Yokozuna versus Kane with Paul Heyman and that weasel, Bobby the Brain Heenan, will be at ringside, and it's live, and it's next. And we are back live here in the ACW arena, and here comes Yokozuna, being accompanied ring by Paul Heyman and that weasel right there. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 558 pounds, Yokozuna! Well, we already know that Paul Heyman and Bobby the Brain Heenan will accompany that man to ringside in 2 days from now in the rematch of the century against The Undertaker. Yeah, but who knows who's going to have The Undertaker's back at TNW Invasion this Sunday. Most precisely, this Friday night. Yeah, I know about it here, folks. I'm a little mixed up tonight. Because right now, though, folks, our main event is brought to you in part by Water Street Pizzeria. If you're ever in Las Vegas, Nevada, or downtown Henderson, check out Water Street Pizzeria and try the gluten-free pizza. As Colt 412 promises, satisfaction guaranteed. And by Gordy Gameplay Reacts, Spider-Man Reacts. For more great wrestling content, superhero content like Star Wars, Redeem of the Force, Chapter 5th coming soon, and of course GWE Wrestling coming soon, check out Gordy Gameplay Reacts, Spider-Man Reacts. As both Paul Heyman and Bobby the Brain Heenan teaming up here for the first time ever, trying to make sure that Yokozuna comes out with a big win here tonight. We just don't know what's going to happen. Uh-oh. I think Yokozuna should have thought about this before this match could even happen. And his opponent, representing the Brothers of Destruction, from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane! Well, Kane, that big red monster, weighing in at 323 pounds, another story of David versus Goliath. Well, things really intensified here for these David versus Goliath stories. Hurricane got off with a 10 count after winning by a countout earlier tonight. But yet, most of all, we're going to see this matchup happen. Yokozuna versus Kane for the first time ever. We've never seen these two fought before, but it's happening right here and now. And here we go, match underway. Yokozuna slamming Kane down off his feet. Knife edge chops connecting by Yokozuna. Kane getting off with only a few wins in his career back here in an ACW ring. He's only lost one of them here in an ACW ring. But however, he's only lost 2 matches throughout his time. He's only lost one of them during this invasion thus far. And Yokozuna continuing to pummel The Undertaker's brother any way he can to win this match. Yeah, well, Undertaker must be looking on somewhere from the shadows, knowing of what's on the line here for TNW Invasion coming up in 2 nights from now, an Invasion. You know that about it. TNW Invasion is going to be a big one when we come to you live here from Phoenix, Arizona. Yokozuna going for a cover. Is that it right there? Gets a 1 count. Well, our senior official made a 1 count there. And there's a headbutt on Kane. And Yokozuna with an elbow right to the heart of Kane. Wait a minute. What's this now? Oh, that walrus just took off the turnbuckle pad again. He did it earlier tonight in Umaga's match against John Cena. And now Yokozuna is going up to the 2nd rope. Body splash, but a little bit missed in his target there. And our senior official right now putting the turnbuckle pad back where it belongs. Yokozuna with a cover there, but the referee don't see it. And Kane kicked out. Oh, a bad move on Heyman's part there. Trying to remove the turnbuckle pad of what's on the line here. Yeah, no doubt about it. Uh-oh. Yokozuna slamming Kane's head off that top turnbuckle. And Kane kicking out at 1 again. It's just Yokozuna can't believe it. He's realizing this is The Undertaker's brother. And uh-oh, Kane coming back here in this fight as the big man, the Big Red Machine, walked over the top rope. And Yokozuna trying to do whatever it takes to win. And wait a minute, again, Paul Heyman taking off that turnbuckle pad. Again, takes it off. Well, the referee didn't see it. Nothing the referee can do if he didn't see it. So, man, Yoko off the ropes. Running leg drop. Wait a minute. Referee. Making the count. Is that it? 2. And Yokozuna picks up the win. If that happens at Invasion, I don't even know what's next. Here is your winner, Yokozuna. This invasion has really become the big one. And nobody knows what to expect. But we still beat the Bloodline tonight. Well, the Bloodline got off one win here tonight after taking out Kane. But can you imagine what it's going to be like in 2 more nights from now? My God! And folks, we're out of time. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in to ACW Alliance Championship Wrestling, live from Phoenix, Arizona. And we'll see you all this Friday night at Invasion in 2 more nights from now. Good fight, good night, and thanks for joining us. Oh my God, what a night! What a night here live from the ACW Arena, Alliance Championship Wrestling from Phoenix, Arizona.